Hey everybody, today I'm going to be showing you guys how I painted this trippy Gary the Snail from SpongeBob. So the first thing I did was I just drew Gary in the middle of my sketchbook, and now I am painting him pink, or at least I'm painting his shell. To get this color, I mixed just like a regular pink color. I don't know how to describe it. It's not bright, it's not light. It's just an average pink color, I guess. But I mixed some red in with it just a little bit to get this color, though this color was still a little bit too dark. Something else I'd like to mention is that this piece looks super cool under LED lights. So at the very end of this video, I do have a clip of this under LED lights, under the flashing ones too, but I'll have a flash warning up right before that, so if you don't want to see the flashing lights, don't worry, you will be warned before then, so you can skip past that part if you'd like. But if you are here to see how cool that looks, then you can look forward to that at the end of the video. And now I am just painting on his spots. For this color, I just took my light lavender color and I mixed a little bit of dark purple just to make the purple a bit darker. And I feel like the color came out pretty good. I don't remember exactly how accurate it was, but I think it turned out pretty good. Now I am painting his eye stalks and the top portion of his body. For this color, I just took a regular blue paint and mixed some white in there to make it lighter, I believe. I don't think I added anything else, but it's definitely a really easy color to make. And then for the bottom of his body, I just used green with some white mixed in just to make it a bit lighter. But of course, all of this depends on what color the paints are that you have. But I feel like with Gary, you're probably gonna have to mix up your own paint colors because he's very common colors, but they're just shades that aren't super common. Then for the swirl on his shell, I believe I just mixed some purple in with red to make it a bit darker, and it was still a little bit too red. I was going for more of a pinkish brownish type red. I don't know if that makes sense, but if you know what Gary looks like, you know what color his swirl is on his shell, and this is just a little bit too red, but when it dried it was darker, so it looked a bit better after it dried. For his big ol' eyeballs, I just used green with white, more like white with a bit of green. You definitely don't need a whole lot of green to make this color. Then for the smaller part of his eyes, I just used orange and red to make this color because it's like an orangey red. It's orange, but it's just a bit darker than usual oranges are, so I just used some orange paint with a dollop of red. Now, here I am tracing some lines behind him. My original idea was going to be to do the lines and then draw horizontal lines through those lines to make a really cool pattern, and I had a really good idea for it, but I just decided that was going to be too difficult, I guess, or just take too much time, so I just decided to do something completely different, and if I were to redo this, I would definitely do a different background, but, you know, it is what it is. Here I am just painting the background neon orange. And then here I am finishing up the rest of those lines with some neon yellow. I'm honestly not a huge fan of how this ended up turning out, mainly because of the background, but I feel like it looks pretty cool under the LED lights, so at least there's that. That makes it better, I guess. And now I'm just outlining him with a Craft Smart pen, I think it's the Craft Smart one. I don't remember. Either way, I'm just outlining him with a black paint pen. If you don't have a black paint pen, you can just use a super tiny brush and use black paint. Or you don't have to outline it if you don't want to, or if you just have a Sharpie fine liner or any other thing, whatever way you outline your art, just do that. And then when I was doing his eyes, I kind of messed up a little bit. And here is the painting when it was done. Then here the painting is in blue light. And here's the flash warning, so if you don't want to see flashing LED lights, click away now. So I think that is it for this video. If you have any questions, just ask me in the comments down below. Make sure to follow me on Instagram to see a bunch of behind the scenes and sneak peeks of my next projects and everything, as well as to see some cool pictures of all of my artwork. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.